Hello, this is Moumita Das. You can simply call me Moumita. I received my PhD degree in veterinary medicine with a major in epidemiology from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. At the same time, I completed a 2 years residency training program in the veterinary public health and preventive medicine. Before that, I did my master's in epidemiology and public health and Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree from the Sylhet Agricultural University, Bangladesh. So, after completing my master's, I joined as a faculty member at the Sylhet Agricultural University and stayed there for 2.5 years. During that time, I taught many undergraduate and graduate level courses. I mentored and guided students and helped them in building their thesis and the assignments. So, I am originally from Bangladesh. It's a Southeast Asian country and now residing in the US and would be continuing my career here in the US. So my primary research focus is on the infectious disease epidemiology, surveillance, data analysis, and the disease control and the One Health aspects. So both in my master's and PhD, I worked with two zoonotic diseases and humans to animals. During my PhD, it was the canine rabies disease, and in my master's, the disease was the Q fever in the dairy animals. So in my master's, I did a lab work with a ELISA test with a large data set, and during my PhD my chapters involved a scoping review, then a survey analysis with the private and government veterinary professionals in Kenya, then a geostatistical model building to predict the free roaming dog populations in Kenya, and another chapter is about the dog bite surveillance in that country. I have mentored the students mostly with the public health and epidemiology related projects, mainly in the undergraduate level. In their internship reports, I mentored them in building the project with the epidemiological aspects of many diseases, and many of those have been already published and many are underway. I have a Google Scholar account, and if you search my name, the Google Scholar, then you will find the 14 published articles in different peer-reviewed journals. A recent publication is about a spatial distribution of the free-roaming dog populations in Kenya. It is one of my chapters, PhD chapters. Another grant I can mention that I received in 2024 at the University of Minnesota. The amount of the fund was $10,000. In my mentorship, I believe in a easy and friendly communication in between the students and the mentors. So I always try to give that environment and that independence and comfortableness to the students that he or she can ask a question and the student can make mistakes, but it is completely fine because without asking any question, without making mistakes, a student cannot think critically. So I always support that, and I try to be patient. I try to maintain the feedback timely and also guide the student positively. One of the most rewarding thing is to see my students growing with confidence, independence, and the critical thinking over the time. So from my mentoring experiences, I have found the students from different backgrounds, different aims, goals, and the level of the skills. So I helped those students to build up the research questions, selecting the study designs, then selecting method of the data analysis, data interpretation, and the manuscript building. So I help the students in the overall project management and the article publishing process. I would say my greatest strength in mentoring students is my patience, independence, my organizations, and encouragement. So I like to break down a complex project or a content into the easy and manageable steps. I helped students in building the research questions. I help them to make those questions easy and understandable with a logical manner and try to help them understand what could be the output, and helping them in the pros and cons, to know the pros and cons. I think that as a mentor, my strength is to make the students comfortable with any level of the skills and the experiences that student has. I believe that research is one of the most powerful ways by which you can learn how to think critically, how to ask questions, and how to answer those questions with logics. So I enjoy teaching. I love teaching. I started my career in the teaching profession. So I am very happy to mentor or guide a person who are passionate about science and the research. And in future, I would love to get involved with mentoring students and in the teaching profession. Thank you so much.